So this video is going to be like a comprehensive guide to a basic site setup on Oregon defense. If you're going to learn this strat, I would recommend watching the whole video. But if your IGL sent this to you and you're like, hey, learn this role, I'm going to put timestamps in the description so you guys can skip to one specific role to watch and just learn that role. But if you really want to understand this strategy, I would recommend watching the entire video so you can understand how all the different roles are meant to work together. And if this video helps you in any way, it really helps me out if you would like and maybe even subscribe. And let's get into it. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments, guys. I can always answer them. I'll try to read as many comments as I can. I also stream on Twitch every day. I'll put the link in the description. If you want to see some of these strats in action with me and my team, you can stop by there and check them out. I also do some other exciting stuff on there. But yeah, it'd be great if you stop by. Today we're doing a Oregon basement hold. Okay, so you're probably gonna want 5 guys for this. You're gonna want a 5-man team for this shit because it requires a lot of coordination and a lot of setup. But you can do it with a 3-man. I wouldn't recommend going below a 3-man for this to do the entire strat. You could probably do a couple parts of the strat with a 2-man. Like you could sit on the stairs with a 2-man with the shotguns, but then it's not really a strat. It's kind of just a stairs hold. But I'm gonna do Jager first because he's the most complex. Yeah, I wouldn't call him the hardest, but he's the most complex role in this whole strat. So his loadout doesn't fucking matter. I mean, barbed wire, obviously. You can take the shotgun if you want. I don't know who does that, but let's get started with the placement of his utility. So you're gonna put an ADS bottom laundry stairs. Instead of putting it here on the wall or up here, you're gonna want to put it right here. So if attackers try to waste this ADS with flashbangs, the flashbangs are going to pop on the stairs, and if they try to nade, the nade's either going to blow up before it gets to the bottom of the staircase, or this Jager's going to get it. So it's harder to waste this ADS, because they have to throw the shit all the way down there, okay, for it to waste the ADS. What most people will do is they'll just bounce it off in here, like a flashbang, to try to waste the ADS so they don't have to get exposed. Then the ADS won't get their shit, so the ADS will still have uses. And when they go to, huck a fucking frag down there, Mute, who's gonna play the bottom of the staircase, is gonna be safe because this ADS will catch it. Okay, and you can apply this strat, I guess, in a lot of other scenarios, not just this one, on a bunch of different maps. But it works. It works here.
Down to 5 seconds.
And then you're gonna want to give smoke.
Bomb location secure.
You're gonna want to give smoke an ADS, because smoke's gonna an ADS, because smoke's gonna play in here, right? Smoke's gonna play at the bottom of the staircase, and again, you're not gonna want to put it here or on the door, because of the same reason I explained for laundry stairs, all right? And then all the way over here, you're gonna want to throw down the you're gonna want to give an ADS right here, okay, for Wamai, all right? And then you're gonna put your barbed wire on tower stairs. I don't know. If your team can find another place for one of these pieces of barbed wire that would be helpful, put it there. I would keep one here though. But a mistake that I see a lot of people in ranked make is they'll put barbed wire here instead of down there. And the reason why this is bad is because, say I'm an attacker vibing on through here. I'm like, I come and see this barbed wire. I'm gonna go break that shit. Okay. My gamer playing here, my teammate playing here, is gonna fucking get the notification that someone's pushing the staircase. But what they're not gonna get is a fucking opportunity to kill them, okay? Because they were able to break this barbed wire completely safe, alright? Well, if the barbed wire's here, they have to get to the bottom of the staircase to break that shit, in which case they're gonna be totally exposed from a guy playing pillar and maybe even someone playing in bunker if they come and swing over. So that's why placing it in a more exposed spot is better, and you're still gonna get the notification, okay? And then you're probably going to want to... If you're Jager, I would get this hatch if you have time. It's not really necessary. But, I would get this hatch. If I were you, I would get that hatch. When I'm playing Jager. Now, the hardest part of your job as Jager in this strategy is holding above, okay? Well, actually, no, that's not true. As Jager, you want to hold tower, okay? So, you can play top tower, okay? But, this really isn't that effective, because what's probably going to happen is an attacker is going to drone it out down here. They're going to break this barricade. They're going to run in. And they're going to be like, okay, hey, guys, come in. I'm holding Jager's cutoff. He was in tower after they drone you out. So now if you peek, you're fucking dead. And if you don't peek, then you're not doing anything, and now they have control of tower. So you would probably want to do is you'd probably want to play here, and if they drone you out a couple times, I would rotate, okay? I might even rotate down here. But your job as Jaeger is to tell your team if they're coming tower, okay? If they shoot open that, if they drone you a few times, if they're like up in top tower, they're in meeting, you're gonna be like, hey gamers, they're fucking coming tower. And then all guys, let's be real. All strats won't fucking work no matter how smart they are, no matter how well you're all positioned. No strat is gonna get anywhere without good communication and good teamwork with your teammates, okay? So if there's guys pushing you above here, like a hard push, like you can tell they're committing to tower, you're gonna be like, okay, Doc, who's gonna be playing pillar here, okay? And Wamai, who's gonna be playing bunker, you're gonna be like, hey guys, rotate over. Now you have a Wamai watching the push down, okay? So if they push down tower, they're gonna get killed, and you have a Doc holding the swing from there, okay? So now they're not gonna be able to get tower. So what you wanna do as Jaeger is you wanna alert your teammates when they're coming to get tower. Now, what you also want to do if they're not coming tower, because not every team is going to push tower every round, right? So if they're not pushing tower, then you're just wasting your fucking time up here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to listen to your teammates. You're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm vibing up here. No one's come. It's been like 30 seconds to a minute. No one's drone. No one's shot open any windows. No one's in meeting. And then your teammates are going to be like, hey, Jaeger, they just got lobby hatch. Can you come help? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to flank that. You're going to want to listen to your teammates' callouts. You're going to want to find a way to flank safely. And you're basically just acting as a roamer here. So initially in the first probably third of the round, I would be holding top tower. I would be waiting. Hey, are gamers coming here? And if they are, you call out to your team and you reposition to effectively deal with the tower push. If they're not there, you're like, oh, they got your teammates like they just got meeting hatch. All right, you come here, you flank meeting hatch. You're like, okay, they're on laundry stairs. You fucking flank laundry stairs. Easy beans, okay? They're like, oh, they're freezer. You go all the way over the freezer, you flank that shit, alright? So you're kinda just acting like a regular roamer, except for the first 30 seconds of the round, you're holding top tower. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments.
Protect the bombs.
Okay, so the next part of the strat is gonna be Wamai, who's gonna reinforce right here. You're gonna get this wall. And then you're gonna reinforce this over here. These are just some basic reinforcements, gamers. Nothing complex. You know, just to make sure these walls don't get fucked. Smoke's gonna give you a rotation here, okay? So you don't want to reinforce that side, because what happens is, well, hold the Fortnite. No. Yeah. Smoke's gonna want to give you a rotation here, so you don't want to reinforce that, but you do want to reinforce this side, so you can so if you lose bunker, you can play here and shoot back, okay? Instead of just having this entire wall soft, which means they can peek you here, which means you're gonna have to play in here, all right? Also, if you use this side for the rotation, if you make the rotation on this side and decide to reinforce that for some fucking reason, just not listen, there's gonna be a rotation here, and then if you open this, they're gonna be able to get a angle from in there. From holding that ledge all the way into fucking A, which is going to be an issue for you guys later, alright? Hopefully that makes sense. Again, if you have any questions in the comments, leave them. So next you're going to want to have a Wamai shield. Oh, sorry, let me talk about the loadout for a second. So your Wamai loadout really doesn't have to be complicated. It can be either pistol, either gun, doesn't matter. But you want to take the shield. That's the only necessary part of this loadout. You're going to put your shield like this, okay? And then you're going to use all your Wamais right here, alright? And again, like I explained earlier on the Jager port in the Jager section of the video, you don't want to put them right here because that's going to get everything, okay? It's fine if they get a stun in here, alright? The Jager will catch it, alright? That's why that Jager's there, to just get the initial util. Like, if they don't know that there's any util in here, if they did a bad job of droning, they're like, oh, okay, let's nade. The Jager will get that, alright? But these Wamais, they're not here. Definitely do not put them there, because they're going to be able to waste them, alright?
Bomb location secure.
They might be able to waste them here, but they're going to have to expose themselves more. It's the difference between yeeting something in here and yeeting something in here, okay? They're going to have to get a more specific angle. And then they'll waste them. I mean, they'll have to dump a lot of util in here to waste all this shit. But, yeah, I mean, it's fine. If they dump all the util, I'll explain what to do. And I see a lot of ranked players make this mistake. Wamais are not getting thrown together like that. If this Wamai catches a flashbang, it'll blow this one up. You just wasted your own util. There's literally no reason for that to happen. I would do this. I would space them out about this much. I mean, you can make it die if you want. Put one in the middle. I don't know if you're a fucking OCD gamer. You can do that shit, but you're going to want to use all your Wamais here to catch as many grenades as possible, because bunker is like the failure point of this strat. If you lose bunker in this strat, okay? If you lose bunker, you're fucked. Your team's fucked. You screwed over your team. And as will I. You're playing behind the shield, okay? And you're honestly just acting as a mirror for Doc, okay? So Doc's gonna be playing pillar or close on this doorway, depending on whether or not they're pushing bunker. And you're gonna be giving intel to Doc. You're gonna be like, okay, one's in. And what's gonna happen is the attackers are probably gonna get tunnel visioned on you. So they're gonna be like, they're aiming down here, watching their shield peek over. And then you tell Doc, hey, they're watching me. Come swing. Doc goes and swings on this doorway. He gets a pick. Okay. You want to do everything you can to not peek, as will I. You literally never get up here and fucking swing. You're gonna lose your team the round every time. Do not do that. Okay. So you're sitting back here. And if a gamer comes in and he's full sprinting at you, peek up, deal with him however you want, okay? But if there's just a gamer in here chilling, okay, like this, you're like, he's holding a pixel on you, he's waiting for you to peek, don't fucking peek. You'll die. You want to call out to Doc, who's playing over here. You're going to be like, hey, Doc, there's a gamer peeking right here. You might want to give him a more specific call out, like right on the bunker barricade, or the bunker wall, and be like, swing on him. So what's going to happen is Doc's going to come over here, and Doc's going to swing. Alright? And that's what Doc's job to do. And now if he gets picked off, it's fine, okay? Because that's why we have Jager. Jager's kind of like a variable player, okay? If Doc gets fucked, Jager can come down here and hold Doc's position. So that's why Doc's gonna play here. He's gonna peek a little bit more aggressively. He's gonna be like, when Wamai's giving him the callouts from the shield. So as Wamai, you want to sit here for as long as fucking possible without peeking, unless someone's like rushing you. I wouldn't peek unless someone's full sprinting at your head ass, right? You want to go peek up if they're full sprinting at you and kill them. Deal with them however you want. But do not peek. You're going to lose your team the round. Now, normally there would be a rotation here. But I don't know my buddies with me tonight. So there's not going to be a rotation here. But just know there would be a rotation here. All right? It's a Smoke's job to make this rotation if he doesn't yell at him, okay? Because you're going to get fucked in here. If they waste all your shit. If all your Wamais get killed and your Jaeger's out, right? You're fucked. You don't want to play her anymore. They huck a grenade in there, you're screwed, okay? They flash you out, you're screwed. So if they do that, what they'll probably end up doing is nading your shield or behind your shield. So you don't want that to happen. You want to be out of there before that even happens. So when you know your ADS is gone, when you know your Wamais are gone, you get the fuck out of there, okay? So what you want to do is you want to, once that happens, I would leave, okay? If that shield's destroyed, that's good for you if you leave. You want to fuck the shield, okay? You don't like the shield up when you leave. I mean, if you're in the situation to take it down, you can, but it's really risky. But if that shield gets destroyed after you leave, it's good for you, okay? So if all the util's gone, they're probably going to get control of this, okay? And let me explain to you why the shield is here, okay? And not here, okay? Because this is a shitty position. You can't rotate out of here. You're trapped. Alright, I mean, I guess you could put a rotate in there, but then that opens up the guy in pillar, and then that guy's fucked, and you're screwing over your buddy. And the reason why it's not here, this would be a better place to have it, okay, is because your entire job as Wamai is to hold these two walls. This is what my teammates and I call red, okay, because of this red light right here. We call this red, alright, and this is tarps. This whole area is tarps, okay. You don't care if the attackers get tarps, okay, because Doc's going to be able to get them. And you're going to be able to kill them, alright? If they get tarps and open up this wall and Doc bails or gets killed, it's fine, because they don't get a direct angle into sight, alright? They're going to have to come through here, and then this is what my team, well, actually, no, it's not what my team calls a choke point. This is a fucking choke point, okay? Whether you like it or not, this is a choke point for attackers, alright? They're all going to have to funnel through this doorway if they want to take sight, and if they want to go around, Jager playing tower stairs, going to kill him. Any guy playing pillar, going to kill him, alright? That's not viable for them to come through here, okay? And then if it gets bad enough, if Jaeger's dead, if Jaeger dies, and if the guy playing pillar dies, and if it gets bad enough, you can tell Smoke, hey, my guy at tower got fucked, my guy at pillar got fucked. You tell Smoke, hey, come play this doorway so they're not pushing through here. And now you have a perfectly good choke point, which you can hold from here. Okay, so that's why it doesn't matter if this wall gets opened. This wall, let him open it. Who cares? Doesn't matter. That's why I really don't think you should peek at all when you're playing this strat. Don't peek your shield at all. The reason why it's over here is because we want to protect red. Since this wall opens up a really big neck to flow through for these guys, if they get this wall, they're going to have easier control. They're going to be able to control freezer. They're going to be able to control your rotate, so you're not going to be able to get from A to B anymore. And then they're going to be able to control, your hallway, so you're really not going to be able to rotate at all. So that's why you want to protect this wall as much as possible, okay? If all your ADSs are gone, your magnets are gone, your little thingies, your little mice, okay? You're like, okay, shit, I need to leave. I'm about to get naded. This is like the worst case scenario. If a team's really this committed to the push, okay? If your team's really this committed to the push, and all your ADSs are gone, you're going to want to leave. Obviously, there will be a rotate here. So instead of running around like I did and getting yourself killed, you're going to want to take this rotate and get back in here. And this is why we reinforce this wall. Now you're going to be able to hold this angle. It's pretty aggressive, but you're going to be able to hold this angle and kill attackers who swing around this corner. And if this wall ends up getting opened and the attackers get control of red, you could even come and play in here, okay? And then in which case you're gonna be able to watch the wall a little bit more, but it's gonna be hard. If you as Wamai fuck up and die and let the other team open this wall, your team's probably gonna lose the round unless the attackers make a lot of other mistakes, okay? So that's kind of Wamai's job, alright? And if no one's pushing bunker at all, and one of your other teammates gets fucked, and you really, really need to rotate out, I would rotate out. And here's why. Because Doc will be able to kinda control this area, okay? But I mean, like that's like a last ditch effort. Like probably 3 of your teammates would have to be dead for me to want to rotate out a bunker for this strat. Because once they get red, your team's dead. It's as simple as that for this strat. So, and this is one of the parts. This is one of the parts that you need if you're gonna do this strat in a 3-stack. You need to have this Wamai playing here, otherwise you're gonna lose. Okay.
Secure the area.
Okay, so for the mute part of the strategy, your loadout matters quite a bit here. Nitro / deployable cam, not important, but you're gonna want to take the shotgun setup for mute 100% because the spot that mute has to play with a shotgun requires a quick time to kill in close range. Okay. So for mute's reinforcements, you're gonna get both the electrical walls. All right. Both of these walls, just so that they're not ashing these walls when they go to peek bunker. And if Wamai is gonna let them get these walls, you want to at least cost them a thermite charge or some Habanas or an ace or something, okay? So that's why we're reinforcing these walls, not just leaving them soft, mainly for the Ash / Zofia, but really not for anything else, because I mean, like I said earlier, it's really not important for these. Now your mutes are gonna go bottom tower. This door, bunker door, and then they're gonna want to go freezer, and then laundry. Okay. I would put mine bottom freezer. I put mine bottom freezer since smoke shouldn't be playing well. Yeah, I would put mine bottom freezer. Yep. Alright, and then your last mute is going to go really close to where that Jager was, at the bottom of the laundry stairs, so you can get the drones coming down to drone you. So now, as mute, your job is pretty simple. You're really just playing, you're holding laundry. Okay, you're holding laundry.
Down to 5 seconds.
With, you're holding fucking, God, I'm losing my brain cells right now. You hold laundry with a shotgun. Smoke, if he does his job, he's putting barbed wire here. He's not putting barbed wire up here, okay? Because, like I said, with the barbed wire explanation earlier, pretend there's barbed wire here. I'm an attacker. I'm gonna come through here. I'm like, oh, heck, there's barbed wire. I need to get that. Boom. 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 At what point was I exposed to you down there? At no point. So Smoke's gonna be putting his barbed wire. I wouldn't put it directly at the bottom, because they're gonna be able to get an angle on you. You're probably gonna be playing like right here. They're gonna be able to get an angle on you by then. So I would put the barbed wire halfway up, so they have to be exposed to hit that shit. Okay. I would say that a good spot for the barbed wire should be a place where the attackers have to be at least on this gray part of the staircase to hit the barbed. Okay. And then once you hear that barbed wire either getting hit or broken, I mean, or walked in, you don't even have to aim down sights. Just swing. I mean, this strat, this stairs hold can work on any staircase, but it works especially well here since the staircases are good common spots for attackers to push. All right. This hatch should get reinforced by somebody, so you're good from that. And even if they do open this, I mean, I guess they could get an angle onto you if they open that. Yeah, you'll if this hatch gets open, you're fucked. All right. But if they're not opening that hatch, okay, just play right here. When you hear the barbed, swing. I mean, Pengu did this in a Pro League game, and he almost aced with it. Like, this hold right here, this is almost unstoppable if you just play it right. If you don't over-peek, it's unstoppable, okay? If you hear the barbed, and you swing, it's gonna work. If you don't hear the barbed, you're like, oh, I hear some footsteps. Oh, I should swing with my SMG-11. They open this wall. If they open this wall, do not peek it, unless there's a guy right here. Because you shouldn't be peeking like this. Oh, I need to find a head. I need a kill. I'm kill hungry. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that guy who's swinging when he shouldn't be, and he's over peeking, and he's fucking his team over, okay? I want to be the guy who's here and getting a pick. You shouldn't be peeking for longer than that, okay? That's all you need to peek for, okay? Because you're a guy that's right here. It's going to be fucking hard to miss this guy. He's going to be so close to you. And I would not peek like this, because he's going to be able to see his gun before, your gun before he sees you, and then he's going to be able to pre-fire you, okay? Peek like this. Okay? And that'll get him. But do not be this guy who's fucking swinging with his SMG-11. He's like, oh, give me a kill. I need a kill, guys. Oh, you guys are so bad. You're not fucking acing every round. Don't be that guy. Look. I mean, if this hatch gets opened, your position's going to get screwed. Here's something you can do if this hatch gets opened. Since they nerfed this shit and you can't plant here anymore. You can't plant on this laundry machine anymore. You can only plant in here. What I would do is I would, since you're still on the shotgun loadout, I would play here, and I would play close with the shotgun. Same concept, okay? If this hatch is open and you're ran out of your spot at the bottom of the staircase, or maybe even they get rid of your barbed, they get rid of your mute, and they get rid of your ADS here. I would just, if you need to leave, here's your fallback spot. If you need to leave for any reason, if your hatch gets opened, if you're uncomfortable, I don't know, whatever's going on, and you need to leave, here's what I would do. I would go sit here. Same concept as the other thing. When they're trying to push this door, swing. 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 And you'll kill them. I wouldn't swing if they're back there. Okay? It's going to be harder. That's why you don't want to be in this situation, because it's going to be harder for you, alright? So you're going to want to swing. You're probably going to want to wait till they're right here. Or you can use the audio cue from the hatch drop, and then swing on that. They're going to drop hatch instead of take down the stairs, alright? So you can hold that, and if they try to push in, you can probably just like prone out or something and absolutely beam them, okay? And part of your job as mute is you're going to want to make the default rotation between here. You're going to want to make this rotation for your teammates. So Wamai, if he's getting really screwed, he can come through here. And so if they're doing a push, you can rotate in and out, alright? So yeah, your entire job as mute is to hold this. And this is one of the parts that is necessary for the 3-man strat, okay? This is completely necessary for the 3-man strat. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that out. Okay, so this is one of the this mute is one of the parts that you don't need if you're gonna be doing this in a 3-man, okay? You don't need to play mute if you're doing this in a 3-man. Alright. Alright, so Doc gets one wall in laundry. Okay. And then he gets laundry hatch, okay? This is the reinforcements, they're pretty basic. Alright, so those are the reinforcements for Doc. And then Doc's job. Alright, let me get the shit down first. Alright. Nice. So you're gonna put a cam on pillar, okay? A cam on pillar to fucking to see if attackers are coming down pillar. There's also going to be barbed wire. I mean, not pillar. Tower. There's going to be barbed wire on tower to see if the attackers are coming down. What's going to happen? Well, your job is Doc. Doc's kind of like Jager in this strat, okay? He's roaming around. He's giving calls to his teammates, and he's taking calls, okay? Most of these other people aren't taking calls, okay? They're only making calls or getting or holding something, all right? But Doc is gonna be fucking taking calls. So Doc's job is to play pillar. He's watching tower stairs. If he gets a call from Jager at the beginning of the round, he's gonna reposition himself to best engage tower, and he might even tell one of his buddies to come help him, to come support him. Maybe he'll tell this guy in freezer to come over here and play here to support him. Wamai will stay in here. He can give Doc crossfire from that door, and then once Smoke's out of here, Mute will come down. And he'll play here so we can cover freezer. So there should be a rotate here, guys. In the normal rounds, there should be a fucking rotate here. If Smoke's doing his job right, okay? And I mean, I guess you could go Rook for this, but you wouldn't have the cam. The cam's important to watch tower. If one of your buddies dies, they need to watch tower. And then if you're Doc and you don't get the call from Jager in the first probably minute of the round, you're gonna want to listen to Wamai. You're probably gonna want to play an angle like this, okay? And if Wamai tells you that they're hard pushing bunker, all right. If Wamai is like, hey, they're a hard pushing bunker, I need support, Doc. Your job is to support Wamai, okay? Boom, 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 boom. All right. And like I said earlier, if you guys didn't watch Wamai's portion of the video, but your job as Doc is to help Wamai, okay? You're an ACOG. Doc's a fragging role, right? Like that's undeniable. So that means it doesn't really matter as much if he dies, okay? So Doc is kind of expected to die here almost, okay? But if Wamai's vibing in this corner, okay? Remember, like I said in his portion, it is not his job to peek. He kind of plays like a Mira. He tells you when it's your time to peek, okay? So as Doc, if they're pushing bunker and Wamai gives you that call, or you know that they're gonna push bunker, by a call or by them droning it or something, you want to play right here, okay? And then when Wamai tells you it's time for you to swing, he'll give you a call out because they're gonna get tunnel visioned on Wamai. When they drone him out and see that there's that shield there, they're gonna start getting tunnel visioned on him, okay? What you're gonna want to do as Doc is, I guess if you can hold an aggressive angle here, but it's not helping Wamai, and you might get killed. All right. So what you're gonna want to do is when Wamai gives you the call that someone's standing right here, or peeking the doorway and looking at him, you're gonna swing. Easy as that. Swing, kill him. But I would not swing on no intel here because the way that this shit works is the attackers have the advantage on this angle because they're holding you, okay? When you go to swing on an angle that attackers are already holding, they have the advantage, okay? So you don't want to do that. But if you know where they are, then you have the advantage because you're going to be able to pre-fire that spot. So if Wamai's giving you a call, hey, they're on the left side of the door holding an angle on me. Pre-fire, easy, dead. Oh, hey, they pushed up. They're on the middle of tarps. Easy, dead, okay? Now, if they're not pushing here, you can kind of just chill, all right? But then what Doc's job is, he's gonna go replace people that die on site, okay? So if this guy on freezer stairs dies, you're gonna want to go play his position, all right? If the guy over here dies, you're gonna want to go play his position, all right? If Wamai dies, you're probably gonna want to play his position, okay? But I wouldn't. Here, let's go over here. I would not play Smoke's exact position if he dies on freezer stairs. Here's why. Like I said, there's an attacker walking down this staircase holding you. Okay. He's coming down and you hear him on the barbed wire that should be here if Smoke's doing his job correctly. If you hear him on the barbed wire and you're Doc with your ACOG and shit and you go to swing, you're not going to be able to kill him fast enough unless you hit a very accurate headshot. So instead of playing here, there should be a rotation here if Smoke's doing his job right. You could hold here. This is kind of a risky angle because you can't leave. Alright? You can't leave as easily. What I would do is I would go sit in here, which should be safe. Okay? And I would just hold the push down. Alright? I would just hold the push down of freezer stairs. Since you have the ACOG, you're going to be able to play, you know, more range, right? Instead of playing right at the staircase with the shotgun like Smoke would be doing. So you're going to be basically getting Smoke's roll done with your ACOG from a different angle, right? Same thing with Mute. If Mute fucking dies, you're probably going to want to play here, which is kind of risky because if they take Freezer, you're not going to be able to leave. If they take Pillar, you're not going to be able to leave. Or you can play in Closet on a melee hole, like this. You can hold Laundry Stairs with a melee hole, watch the hatch drop, get some picks maybe. And then if Mute's doing his job right, there should be a rotation hole here. You can play this rotation hole to make their job harder, to make the attacker's job harder, because they're not going to be able to get into sight as easily, okay? If Wamai dies in there early on in the round, I would go and play it. I would go and play his spot. All right? All right, so that makes sense for Doc, right? All right, so for Smoke, you don't have a lot to do. Actually, no, that's wrong. You have a lot to do in the prep phase. So you need to go quick, all right? You need to go fast. For the loadout, you want Smoke, you want the shotgun, you want the SMG-11, just like that guy. The barbed wire. Everything about this loadout matters. You need the barbed wire, you need the shotgun, okay? You'll see why in a second. You're gonna want to put barbed wire on Freezer Stairs, okay? Same explanation I gave earlier, like 3 times earlier. For the barbed wire, you're not putting it here, because then attackers can break it from safety, okay? You wanna have the attackers come down here and get exposed for them to be able to break your barbed, okay? And then you're gonna want to be able to hear them, you know, if they're trying to run through it, you're gonna want to be able to hear them. All right, and if they're breaking it, you want to have them exposed, so when you hear them break it, you can swing, okay? Then you're gonna go over to you're gonna want to do barbed wire on Laundry Stairs with the same logic I said earlier, okay? You want it probably about here. That might even be a little close to the bottom, but so they're not hitting it from safety. They're not hitting it from the doorway, okay? Because that barbed wire there sucks. It's useless to everyone, alright? And then you're going to want some rotations. You want a rotation here? Okay. Rotation here. Then a Mute will make the default rotation between sites right here. Mute, that's Mute's job, just to try to spread out the shotgun ammo consumption. Now you're gonna make a rotation for Wamai here. Okay. And then Wamai's gonna reinforce next to it. That's his job. All right. And then as Smoke, you're gonna come over here. You're gonna get this wall. And then you go up to Laundry Hatch. I mean, not Laundry Hatch, Freezer Hatch. And then you get Freezer Hatch, okay? Boom. Freezer Hatch. Yoink. Easy yoink. Alright. So, now that you have your barbed wire here and all your shit, you're going to play bottom Freezer Stairs, alright? What's great about this position is that you can fulfill a lot of jobs and hold a lot of shit from this side. And that means this is one of those people that you have to have if you want to play this strat in a 3-stack, okay? So you're gonna want to hold this with your shotgun, okay? You're gonna have to analyze where they're pushing, and you're gonna call out to your teammates, okay? If they're pushing Freezer and they're gonna try to come down the stairs, they might drone you. You should have an ADS right here, to make sure you're not getting grenaded, okay? Have a Mute here to make sure you're not getting droned as easily. You're gonna get some of their drones. They're gonna have to dump more util to get intel on you. Okay. And then when they try to push down these stairs, like, oh fuck, my drone got muted. It must be clear, I'm just assuming. They're gonna come down these stairs, they're gonna break that barbed, swing, they're dead, okay? You're not gonna be that guy like I talked about earlier. You're not gonna be that guy who's fucking kill hungry and he's trying to peek this shit slow with an SMG-11. When you're going to peek someone on the staircase, you're not swinging around like this with your shotgun out, because they're gonna be able to see your shotgun before they see you, and they're gonna be able to pre-fire you, okay? You're gonna wanna get your shotgun against the wall like this, and then pop out, okay? You shouldn't be exposed for more than that, okay? That should be the maximum amount of time that you're exposed to somebody on the staircase, because otherwise they're gonna fucking kill you, okay? If the pressure is too much, okay, you can smoke it off, alright? I don't know why that would be a problem if the hatch isn't open. Now, if the hatch does get open, one of the great things about playing Freezer is that if the hatch gets open, you're safe, okay? They can't get an angle on you from the hatch up there to right here. Alright, so if you play right here at the bottom of the staircase and you're still swinging, they're not going to be able to get you. Now, if the attackers are smart, if they're like not a gold team, okay, they're going to try to pinch you. So freezer stairs, they're going to be coming down freezer stairs, and they're going to be dropping hatch at the same time, because you can't peek 2 angles at once if you're one person. So if you think the attackers are going to pinch you, or if they get the hatch open and they drone you out, you can smoke off one side, and then deal with the other. Okay? Or, what you can do is you can kill one side and run up the other. Alright? And then I'm above them. I'm above the guy who just dropped hatch. That's like a last case. You know, you're fucked. You need to make a play to survive or get some picks. Okay? But you're smoke. You want to play passively here. You don't want to go for peeks on this, and you don't want to go for peeks on the hatch. It's the same premise for the hatch drop as it is with the freezer staircase, okay? So people get this hatch open. They're gonna drop. You're gonna get an audio cue, okay? Maybe if they're smart, they'll prone behind here. Then you're exposed from gamers playing there, alright? So if you hear them drop and you're holding this, go over here. Bam. Easy kill, alright? I mean, maybe if they move fast enough, we'll be able to get out through that rotate. But, alright, that's fine. Someone else will get them. And make sure you make that call out. If someone drops hatch, even if you know that you're going to kill them. This is a mistake that I make a lot with my team. If someone drops hatch and you know you're going to kill them, and you do kill them, still make the call out. First of all, it's good progress. It's good practice for communicating with your team. And if you die, even if you know you're going to kill them, if you die, that 1% of the time that you know you're going to kill someone, and then UB fucks you over, okay? You need your team needs to know. It's better if they know before than after, okay? Now, if they're not coming freezer, and you don't see a freezer push happening, what you can do is you can go play here. If your buddy on the stairs tells you, oh shit, they're coming laundry, you can play here, okay? Hold that shit, smoke that off, alright? And then you can basically control this entire site, alright? You can control this whole site from freezer. And then if your teammate's like, oh, Fortnite, you know, they're coming pillar, or they even have A control. B control. If they get B control, you're fucked, alright? If Wamai doesn't do his job and he lets them get red, your team's gonna have a really hard time winning. But if they get B control, you can kind of peek from here, but you'll get screwed. You'll get killed from here almost 100% of the time if you go to swing on freezer. But if the enemy team gets into pillar, you can hold pillar from here. You can kind of hold pillar. You can hold the rotation into this hallway. Okay, so that means they have to go through this choke point over here, like I talked about earlier. Alright? That means they have to go through there, and you can hold it. But again, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy who's fucking swinging out here, because that's not necessary. That's not necessary. You don't need to do that. Alright? So you can kind of lock down A, and you can kind of lock down pillar. But they can just go through there, in which case they'll run to the choke point. And then you can control freezer, okay? So that's why this guy's necessary, because you can control in the 3-stack. If you're doing this in the 3-stack strategy, that's why this guy's necessary, because you can control so much from this one little room. All right? And then if it's late round and they have control of laundry, you have your smokes, man. You can smoke them off. Every smoke lasts 10 seconds. If there's 30 seconds left, start eating those bad boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would prep another one. And then go ahead. Alright, and then the attackers are going to be stalled. You can use these smokes to stall pushes. I mean, that's a great way to use your utility. And then a smoke, you really don't want to be leaving this room. If one of your other teammates dies, that's why Doc and Jager are there. Doc and Jager are there to fill in spots that die. Okay? But you don't want to be leaving freezer, the whole room of freezer if you're playing smoke, okay? Because you can control so much from it, there's no reason for you to be somewhere else. You're giving your team less control if you're going and filling someone else's position as smoke who's playing freezer. Alright, so that makes sense. They're swinging here. Alright. Hopefully that makes sense. I think I covered all the roles. Yeah, I did. Alright, that's probably the end of this strat.